The last TLS mission update I was given was released on January 31st, 2021, regarding the underground tunnel operations happening in Washington, D.C. and Maryland. I would like to preface this update with the fact that as of recently, TLS has been keeping their work on the quiet side due to the nature of their missions and operations. With that being said, the following information is what I have been permitted to share for the time being in order to give closure in regards to the missions and operations spoken about on the 31st of January. I am happy to share that both TLS operations in Washington, D.C., as well as Maryland, have been executed and completed successfully and have officially come to an end as of the end of March. As I briefly mentioned in the update on January 31st of 2021, although the focus of the operation was not primarily focused on the children, since there aren't too many in the tunnels underneath Washington, D.C. and Maryland, they did successfully free many of them throughout these missions. However, I have not been given exact details in regards to the exact numbers. I am also not at liberty to discuss where these children are being brought to, but I can assure you that they are in a safe place. The focus of both of these operations was to deprive certain individuals and organizations with malicious intentions of their power through taking, and in some cases even destroying, the resources that give them their power in the first place, such as money, gold, diamonds, and silver, but mainly gold. High-class and non-conventional energy weapons were also seized throughout the operations, mainly weapons that work through very advanced laser technology using a technology called electromagnetic laser pulsation, otherwise known as EMLP. Lastly, chemicals were seized and destroyed as well, such as the infamous adrenochrome that is produced in these dark and horrid places for very malicious purposes. For anyone who may be wondering, the underground train system I've spoken about in the past, along with trucks, were used for transportation purposes throughout these operations and missions. And for anyone who may be wondering how TLS manages to take over the train system, which is operated by these malicious organizations, without going into too much detail, they often use a method called transducing. Once again, the name of that method is called transducing, in order to successfully execute their missions. This method is the name of one of the chapters in Rays of Light, as outlined in the table of contents that I shared with all of you on January 31st of 2021, the same day that the most recent TLS mission update was released. Overall, and as I've already mentioned, both of these operations in Washington, D.C. and Maryland came to an end at the end of March. And once again, they were executed and completed successfully. For the time being, I do not have any other information to share with all of you, and I do not know when the next update will be given to me, as I don't receive information on a consistent basis. I can assure you all that the moment I do have more information, to whatever capacity that may be, I will share it with all of you. Thank you.